Hi, everyone. Barbara here. I just stopped by to talk a little bit about this week's service. In the service this week, we're going to be talking about the racial divide, the divide that's in our country and also in our city in St. Louis. You know, when Robert and I first moved here, a lot of people had told me about, just how segregated our city really is in the surrounding areas. And when we moved here, we quickly saw for ourselves that was so. I found kind of multiple organizations for different things. So there was a white police union and a black police union. There were white clergy organizations and a black clergy organization. There's a white social justice organization working on pretty much the same issues as the black social justice organization. And this became apparent really starkly when around Christmas time, when Leon Burke very kindly got Robert and me some tickets to the In Unison concert. In Unison is this dazzling black gospel choir that sings with the St. Louis Orchestra, and they were giving a Christmas concert. Well, Robert and I were just delighted, and we were looking around. Part of the fun of any event is people watching. We looked around and we noticed that there were very few white people attending that concert. And then we looked at the program, and you know how a booklet, they put out these booklets that have more than one concert program in them. And so we saw the one for the In Unison concert that we were at that night. And then the very next night, we saw one for the St. Louis Chamber Choir. And it was a Christmas concert with the St. Louis Symphony. The very next night, you had a black choir one night and the white choir the next night. And it had this distinct feeling that there was a black Christmas and a white Christmas. And it was sad. Of course, we're also famous for the Delmar divide, which is, Delmar Boulevard dividing the racial population by race in St. Louis. And this week, what I'm looking at, what we're going to be looking at, is how do you cross that divide? How do you try to bridge that gap in a city like this? So what I would ask for you to do, if you are so inclined, is to tell us a little bit about opportunities that you've had, experiences that you've had in being able to cross that divide. What has helped you to do that in a place that really discourages it pretty regularly? So give a comment, if you would, in Facebook, and let us know. We can start the conversation. I am also going to include a link to the wonderful TED Talk by Amy Hunter, who inspired this sermon, and who I have found one of the most helpful people in crossing the racial divide in St. Louis. Hope to see you on Sunday. Take care.